What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm here to talk to you about a project that I am really passionate about, the ONOG Pokemon Invitational presented by Geico, which is an online tournament that's happening tomorrow. As you can see, this is the microsite pokemon.onog.gg. It's happening in 1 day, 4 hours, 20 minutes. So this is happening Saturday the 25th and Sunday the 26th of February at 5 p.m. EST, 2 p.m. PST. If you're not sure when that is in your time zone, it is GMT -5, but it's in, they have like a nice counter here so you can be sure. So you don't have to do time zone calculations because I know we really struggle with that as a community. But, okay, what's going on here? What is this thing? What is the site that I'm talking about? What is this tournament? Basically, as some of you are probably aware, Mark is starting to put together a tournament, Yoshi's Invitational, but it wasn't super well received with the community, so he took a step back, and was approached by One Nation of Gamers, by Geico Gaming, and they were like, yo, like, what, like, do you want some help with this? Like, we want to reach out, we want to give this a shot, would you be interested in having us kind of take over this project? And he agreed, and here we are. So basically, first of all, what is this thing? It's an 8-person invitational invitational tournament with these players. We got Yoshi, 2-time, 3-time, oh no, 14, 15, 2-time national champion, Sajin, 3-time national champion, world champion, Agloza, national champion, very funny, YouTubeist, myself, who's that, A-Drive, underdog, big outreach guy, actually good, like very good at competitive battling, dark horse, big threat, Enosh, second place US Nationals, like second place regionals this year, Aaron, third place worlds, 2-time national champion, like very accomplished player, and of course the world champion from last year, Vieira. So that's the lineup, right? And so what's going on here? Basically, it's an 8-person tournament, like I said, split into 2 groups. First group being myself, Sajin, Aaron, and A-Drive. Second group being Vieira, Yoshi, Marcus, Agloza, and Enosh. Here's what's going on. It's an 8-man invitational tournament going to be streamed on Twitch. Here's the Twitch link, twitch.tv/OneNationOfGamers. All these links will be in the description, link down below. And it's really big. I've never been on commentary before, but I've been really impressed with like the professionalism and how serious this is being taken, and I think it's a really good opportunity for the scene. So basically, out of each of these 2 groups, 2 players will advance and 2 will be eliminated. It's double elimination, 2 players, so everyone plays 2 or 3 games. If you win both, you get out of the group. You have to win 2 games to get out of the group, and if you lose 2 games, you're done. So from there, it goes into the first seed of the first group, plays the second seed of the other one, and vice versa, and then we have a grand finals. And I'm really excited about this for a number of reasons. There is a prize pool, like we said. Like first place gets $500, second $300, third and fourth gets $100. And there's a schedule here if you're interested about when people are playing. So I'm playing around 6 p.m., but it might be early, it might be late, depending on how long Sajin versus Aaron takes. And then I'll be playing in one of these 2 as well. So yes. So basically, why is this a big deal? Like, why do we care about like a tournament? Why there's only 8 players? Why do we care about it? As you guys are probably aware, within the scene, like tournaments are kind of like sparse. We have at the moment we're like pretty good about mid-season showdowns, and there's like been a decent amount of mid-season showdown streams, but in terms of like really I don't really know how to put it, but basically like we don't have a lot of tournaments where like the all-stars or like some of the top players are all in attendance. Like mid-season showdowns are great. I know the New York, New Jersey area has like a lot, like is like one of the top streams. There's a lot of top players there, but especially internationally, we don't have a lot of tournaments where, you know, Aaron can play against Vieira or like Sajin can play against Agloza, you know, like that. It's pretty far and few between, is that the expression, that these kind of things happen. So this tournament to me represents an opportunity for us to show for us as a community to show that like we are worth investing in, and then in return we can have more tournaments like these. We can have more like tournaments where there are sponsors and like a proper production like setup where like it's not just like you can be on my laptop, you know, it's like actually very good, and that creates more content, that creates more exposure for the game, which I think is personally, I feel pretty strongly that's like a pretty positive thing, and it's exciting and it's fun. I don't know, I'm so excited for this. Like I've never played against I haven't played against Sajin since 2012. I've never played against Agloza. I've never played against Vieira. It's been, I guess I played Enosh 2014, early 2015 I played Enosh, but never against A-Drive. I don't know, like these are like some of the top players in the world, and the fact that like we're able to do this is only possible because of One Nation to Gamers and Geico, and all the people who Geico Gaming and like all the people who worked on this. So I feel pretty strongly that this is like a very positive thing for the community, and I don't know. I'm really interested to see how it goes. So if you're interested in this, once again, the counter's here to tell you when it is. Like if you want it, let's say you're like, okay, this sounds dope. I want to support this. I want to see more tournaments like this. I want to see like how far we can take this idea. Because okay, if this works, it could. The reason why I feel like this is like such a good step in the right direction is because if this works, it shows that we don't have to rely on anybody else to run our tournaments. You know, like we can make our own tournaments and we can invite players from all around the world. Because what's cool about our game, I follow Melee, right? I'm a big Melee fan. And what's cool about like one of the advantages that Pokemon has that like Melee doesn't is that we're able to have tournaments online if we have proper production, right? Whereas with Melee, because I think because of like input lag or whatever it is, like they have to be in person to hold their tournaments. That's not something that we are limited to with Pokemon, and that's why I think that it can be such a positive thing, because we, you know, like all we need is internet and like people to put in the time and we can do this. So if you're interested, something I think is really cool is there's articles written about, I think everyone, at the time that you see this, everyone except for Vieira should be live. So if you want to learn more about anybody you don't know about, like you can click on their name here and their article will pop up, and it's like, this also thank you to Trainer Tower, because, and all the people who worked on this, because they've done an amazing job with these in my opinion, and they're really interesting, and like, I don't know, like I learned stuff about people who that like I didn't know, and that's been really cool. So, yeah, I don't know, you can check out the written coverage for this. Sorry, let me think if there's anything else. I've talked about the schedule. So the commentators is going to be, I think Agloza might be signing off, something coming up with him, but it's going to be myself, Marcus, Aaron, A-Drive, I believe. I'm not totally sure what's going on with Agloza, and then Justin Karras. So Justin is top 8 at Worlds last year. Really, like 10 out of 10 guy. Like, I have a very high opinion of Justin, and he's done commentary before. Obviously, Marcus and Aaron have both done commentary professionally with Pokemon, like, through like on the official stream, and then you've got me. So I'm very excited. I'm like, I don't know, like I just think this is such an amazing opportunity, and I really think it's going to be incredible. So you can also enter to win a Nintendo Switch. This is for US and Canada. If you're from the US and Canada, you can enter this, and that's awesome. Yes. Okay, other thing that I didn't mention is, so after, I might have mentioned this, I'm sorry guys, I'm all over the place, but I hope you don't mind. After the group stage, right, like first seed of this group plays second seed of this group, and then vice versa, and that's best out of 5. And that's really cool because we've never had best out of 5 for anything, right? Like Pokemon has never been best out of 5, and I'm really excited to see how that translates, because Pokemon, in my opinion, is in large part an information game. So that kind of starts to disappear as you play more games, because you learn more about how your two teams interact. So I'm really excited for that. Okay, actually, I can't tell you too much. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but all I'm going to say is that... Okay, 2 things. Number 1, I think there's a good chance I don't make it out of my group. So if you're betting, I wouldn't bet on me here. I honestly think there's a good chance I lose. I'm playing A-Drive round 1, and honestly, I'm so feared. Like, I don't know. I think Dan, everyone's like writing him off, and they're like, oh yeah, he doesn't even play VGC, but like, I don't know, the dude, like, I've worked with Dan on his Road to Regional series, and he's like actually like pretty good, and he's like taking this very seriously, and I think there's, I don't know, and if I lose to Dan, then I have to beat both Sajin and Aaron to make it out of the group, I think. Is that correct? I don't know. I can't think straight, but but yeah, it's gonna. I don't know. Like I'm so feared. Like everyone in my group, I think is like very good. And I don't know. I feel like there's like a target on my back. You know, like I feel like they're like, oh yeah, he's the world champ, and so I'm like, I've got all like the expectations. But in the past week, I spent like 3 to 4 hours, probably around like on average a day, team building for this tournament, because I really wanted to do something cool. And I'm not gonna tell you a lot. I won't tell you anything. But all I'm gonna say is that my team may not be good, but I think you're going to like my team. Just a hunch. So, I'm not saying it's good. I'm not claiming that, like, I've created anything, like, super amazing, but I do think you guys are going to like my team. So, I'm not going to say anything else. You'll have to tune in if you want to see what I'm talking about. It should be pretty clear once the matches start. So, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Other things? Okay. So how can you support this? How can you be involved? How can you show support? How can you, oh my god, I just yanked my headphones. How can you be engaged, right? Because we're putting on this with this production for you guys, right? And so how do you interact with that? The big thing is, first of all, watch the tournament. It's gonna be amazing. Like, I think it's actually gonna be incredible, but I don't know anything. But I think it should actually be really good. So watch the tournament. That's the first thing. Tell your friends. Be like, yo, mom, hey mom, like there's a Pokemon tournament going on, and like, look, it's really cool. And you can, like, I don't know, like, show people, like, that's cool. But watch the tournament, right? Like, support us, support the players. Like, without an audience, like, we're nothing, you know? Like, so watch the tournament. Also, make sure to, like, I'm gonna link these in the description down below. Tweet at Geico Gaming, tweet at One Nation of Gamers, ONOG Esports, I believe it is. I will link that. I'll double check that in the description down below. Use the hashtag Geico Gaming. It's really important, I think, that we show how appreciative we are of, like, our sponsors, because, like, this is an amazing opportunity. Like, they've put in $1,000. I don't know what the prizes are. $1,000. Wow, $1,000 for the prizing. Like, and more, like, equally as important, they've, like, supported us. They've brought together an amazing production team that, like, I'm blown away by. They're, like, very, very talented. Like, they've done incredible things. And if this goes well, imagine this was, like, a recurring thing, right? Like, the goal, I think, is for this to be something that's relatively, like, consistent, you know, so we can have amazing, really great tournaments, and we can, like, modify the format. Like, maybe there'll be a plan, I don't know, like, we can continue to improve them, and we're not dependent on only regionals or internationals, you know, like, we can do it ourselves, and so I think it's really, really important just to tell Geico and Geico Gaming and One Nation of Gamers how appreciative we are of them, because, like, we should be appreciative. Like, this is an incredible opportunity, and when there was so much backlash from Marcus's tournament, there was a chance that this wasn't going to continue. So, like, the fact that they kind of stepped in and gave this another shot, I think, is really incredible. So I don't know, like, being able to being like if you have a Twitter, if you don't have a Twitter, make a Twitter. Like, Twitter's fun, I promise. And just like showing appreciation, I think, is really, really big here. So I'm kind of all over the place. I might have forgotten to talk about some stuff I was supposed to talk about. I'm really sorry if you're watching this and you know stuff I was supposed to talk about that I didn't talk about. Sorry. Yes, big thing is watching. Big thing is being engaged. You can enter the giveaway. Nintendo Switch, dude, that's dope. Enter the giveaway. Do it. Win a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, read the profiles. I don't know, it's exciting. Get excited. Like, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow from when I'm uploading this, and also when I'm recording it. But yeah, it's tomorrow. I don't know. I'm so excited. I just think it's going to be incredible. They also have a YouTube channel you can watch on YouTube as well. But yeah, I won't take any more of your time. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Definitely a little scatterbrained. I'm honestly pretty dumb. That's kind of the secret here. But that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really, really excited about this. If you have any questions, comment them in the description down below, and I will do my best to answer them. Yeah. I don't know. Get excited. This could honestly be really big. So I really hope that you guys are supportive. I really hope that you tune in. I really hope you enjoy what you see. And yeah, that should be it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you there. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Wish me luck, because I'm gonna need it, honestly. But yes, thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Peace.